Just had to start again this week with our Screaming Goats. I hope y'all are doing good. It is Tuesday here. Well, Tuesday everywhere, but but I'm here on this Tuesday in Thomasville, Georgia at the Fuzzy Goat, Melissa. Hope y'all had a good weekend and good weekend. I can see Madeline. It's so funny, Madeline. I've never noticed that before. I can see her through the window. Anyway, so as you can see, I did finish my Grapefruit Pink Lady, and I love it. And I was telling Madeline that I almost stopped working on it because I was thinking it was going to be really big, but I'm really happy with how it turned out. It's very comfortable. I didn't even block it. No blocking happening here. I picked up fewer stitches on the neck, and I went down like another needle size. Hey, Bev Fisher's watching right here in Thomasville, right? And I went down more needle. I wanted it tighter. I did the same with the sleeve. You could always make them longer. And I followed the directions as far as the length and everything. So, yeah, so I'm really excited about it. And I told my daughter it's my Auburn War Eagle top, I guess, maybe. Of course, it could be Florida too, couldn't it? Anyway, okay, so I'm not going to try to sit down because I got some fun things to share with you all today. We did move in, or helped moved in, I don't even know what the word is, but my two kids at Georgia Southern. Hi, Kathy and Sarah, Lynn, thank you for watching. So that was really exciting, and how that all goes. So I'll just do this again because that's always fun. Okay, so where do we want to start with? Okay, so we have this hat that I want to show you. We saw it at market. I don't think we've showed you all this yet. It is a tube, okay? And because I've learned, because of the stitches, one side looks like this, and the other side, so you do provisional cast on and you knit one way, take out the provisional cast on, you go this way, and you can see it has these little decorations in there, little stars. Elaine knit this for us, and it's super, super fun. It's a kit that we call, what do we call it? Prism hat kit. And we have it in 3 colorways. So this colorway is, in Flores? Okay, that's that colorway. We have 2 other colorways. One is more of a neutral white, and that is below something. I can't read the other word because it's not on the ticket. And then this one is Elysian, kind of a purpley color. So that's a super fun hat. It's a fingering weight, and it's reversible, right? So you could have this on the outside, and then you could flip it up and have that, or vice versa. I think we had it this way. Anyway, so check that out. We have that online. And again, that was
Anything Goes, Prism, Below Horizon, and Illusion.
Oh, we have 4? We have 4 colors?
Maybe we don't. We probably
Okay. I thought, okay, maybe so. I grabbed 3. But check it out online. It's the Prism hat kit. Yeah, super fun. Okay. What else? Oh, we got a really fun box in. Really fun. And Cadence just went, here you go, Melissa. That one went way far away. So you can guess what it is. All new, some new balms, some replenished. I will mention the new ones. I'm not going to open them and smell them all because I already did that. This one is Summertime, and I just think that's really pretty. Summertime is a new one. Mountain Lodge, which might be going home with me. Mountain Lodge is a new one in the tins. We got more of the Plum Amber, which was very popular. More of the Fresh Air. This is one of my favorite. The Black Tea and Bergamot. And then this one is Patchouli Woods, which I will say is probably one of the stronger scents. If you like patchouli, which I love it, you'll love it. The other ones are like kind of pleasant, and yeah. Then we got more of the roll-ups. This is the Eucalyptus Lemon, which we've had before. Hoe Wood and Grapefruit, which is, I love the scent of grapefruit. And Orange Blossom Special, is that what it says? Yeah. This is a new one for us, Orange Blossom. And pure grapefruit and peppercorn. Do we have 2 grapefruit? Yeah. This is the one that I was talking about. That grapefruit's really good. And then we got more lavender. So check those out online and have some good smelling garments as you're knitting. All right, so I talked about the kits. Oh, because I'm wearing my sweater. And I will tell you, I was a little reluctant about this sweater, the top. I wasn't sure if we were, as they might say, jihawing. That's a southern term that I've heard here. Hello, Callie. How you doing? There's Cadence. And so I just thought I would show you the yarn that I used. It's a cotton linen viscose blend. It's great. You know, it's a worsted weight, but like I've been outside and it's not too heavy. I guess the pattern lends itself because it's airy. But we have a lot of fun colors. I think I used 9 skeins or 66 yards in these balls, footballs, we call them. So we have a lot of fun colors. Bright lime. We have a lot of blues. I won't go through every color, but magenta. Yes, I say it. Sea of breeze. I don't know what that one is. Sea of something. Another blue one. And then if you, this is blueprint. We got some pretty, I don't know if you call them pinks. Yeah. So yeah, check them out on our website. Bubblegum. This is lilac. A neutral. This would be great in a neutral. You can put it with everything. It's called putty. Then we have this nice brown too, because that'll be a good neutral. Acorn. And just in case, we do have this bright orange. It is called orange something. Orange tea. I love this color. Sunny lime. Did I already say that one? No. Bright lime. Sunny lime. Spring green. And last but not least, this is what I renamed this straight blue or something. And it's supposed to be, remember, this is called something else. Online it's called straight something blue. Anyway, so check those out. Again, it was a really fast knit, and I do love the way it fits. It's a Thea Coleman and Baby Cocktails. She has really good patterns. All right, so that's that. And then one other thing I wanted to show you, we got these samples, I guess you say, in from Market, when we were at Market. So we've got the mini toddler, and I think it goes smaller. I don't want this is going to fall over if I let go of it. Minic tea, and it's using unique fingering from Earth, right? And it's got cute little buttons on it. I think they were crocheted, right? And it's reversible, so the little person can wear it either way. And then you can match with your mom or your sister, right? Cute top. I think I looked quickly at pattern sizes. You could get away with 2, depending on your size, 2, 3, or 4 skeins of the fingering, which has 435 yards on it. So I thought I would show you those. The links are on our unique yarn page. The big person's is called MAKSI. Isn't that cute, right? So the stripes work because they're just little cap sleeves. I think that's awesome. Okay, so I was just going to show you some of our unique yarn that we have. And I have another reason why I want to show you the unique, but we'll come back to that in a second. So we have several skeins of these colors. I think we have, we do have this one too. This is 3024 is the number. One of our most popular, 3024. I don't have the skein with me. We have this one, and they're all self-striping, so fun. 3010. This one's pretty. It makes me think of Valentine's Day because it's just got every one of those colors. 3005. And this one is 3012. And then last but not least, 3003. 3003. Okay, so check those out. All right, so now I'm going to talk about my projects. As you see, I did focus on this one quite a bit, and because I wanted to get it done to wear today, and I was kind of glad that I didn't have to block it. I was prepared to, but I'm like, why am I going to block it? But I will tell you, where's my book? Cadence, is my binder right behind you? It is. Would you mind? I did start the lapis. Thank you very much. Oh yeah, here's my list. So some of my projects I didn't get to. So we're not gonna talk about those, but I'll talk about the ones that I did get to. Let me just show you, because I didn't get very far, but I want you to be able to see. This was my, got it. This was my birthday cast on, which I didn't necessarily do on my birthday, but I did cast it on our drive to Statesboro. So this is the lapis. She uses self-striping down here, which is why I have the earth yarn. And I did get a cast on. It's a provisional cast on. And you start with the chevron in, well, if you choose to use the striping, which I did. So this yellow down here, that's my provisional cast on. So that'll come off, even though it kind of sort of matches. And I did pull my ball, right? This is the self-striping. I pulled it till I got to the purple. I cheated a little bit because I wanted to start there. So you could do that. I saved it. I saved the other part of it because I might come around to it again. So I didn't get super far, but you can see the chevron and what's happening there. This was easy to do in the car. It's just knit two together, slip, slip, knit, yarn over kind of situation. So that's going to be the chevron on the bottom because it is bottom up. And then this is going to be the contrast color. It's kind of a purpley color. So yeah, so it's fun. I just love wearing like this top. I could wear it over a dress if I wanted to, or just with jeans. It gives you some different options. So that is Lapis, Lapis. Oh, so that's what I was going to show you too. So back to the unique earth yarn. So these self stripings. Oh, the top I have on, Patty. Yes, the top I have on is called Grapefruit Pink Lady, and it's by Thea Coleman Baby Cocktails. And it's a worsted weight, so it went really fast. It was very satisfying. But you know, I just kind of pulled some of these are the Admiral solids that we have in a sock yarn, just to show you, you know, if you wanted to make that lapis top that I'm doing, you could have a lot of fun with these. Super fun. You could even do this one. I don't know. And then we got purple. Purple go with this. Wouldn't that be fun? And we got this tealy color. Oh, let's go with this one, I think. Depending on what you want to pull out, but you could have a lot of fun. So check that out. The yarn, go to the yarn page. It's called Admiral. They're numbers. The color are numbers. And oh, for the lapis solid, I used it's actually Sweet Georgia fingering that I happen to have in my stash. But and I forget what color it is. Oh, I just tore that label right off. But these Admirals would work great too. They got a lot of yardage in them too, if I'm not mistaken. 459 yards in theirs. All right, so I want to show you that. Did work on, so Cadence and I, we were plotting and planning, and we talked about the woodland pattern a little bit more. We were able to blow up the chart, which not like literally, but make it bigger so we could read it. I got a little further, I think. This was kind of car knitting. Probably have about 3.5 inches to go still. This is a Fino that I'm using. It has a lovely hand to it, and I can't, it's real soft. I mean, it's non-superwash, so I do like, but it has some silk in it, so it feels nice. Yeah, so the chart is, because Cadence is so smart that we were looking at, there's these numbers in the chart. I'm like, I have no idea what these numbers are for. I don't know what they are. And she's like, well, it tells you how many stitches there are in each color. So like when there's a long stretch of one color, it tells you got 20 of them, which is so nice. So what I'm saying is the chart's very friendly in that respect. So I can't wait to get to the color work. I'm not there yet. I was studying it because depending on the size you make on this woodland, you remember this is the one that has the bear and the deer, I almost said a reindeer, there's a bird and a squirrel and lots of trees, so it's kind of fun. Depending on your size, depends on how much of that berry you get or how much of that deer on the other side you get. So it's kind of cool. But it took me some time to study it to make sure I could understand it. So anyway, so this is the woodland using pheno. I'm trying to think, is there anything else I need to say about that? I don't think so. Because I'm kind of in the boring part, but in a good way, because you can watch whatever you want to watch. You can talk, you can ride in the car. I did make my husband drive both ways. He's not used to driving that much. I'm usually the driver in the family. I think I'm gonna sneeze. Ooh, no, okay. And then here is the Salty Air Tea, which is, again, really fun. I love how the pattern's coming out here. You can kind of see there's like a cableless cable situation going on right here. Yeah, so I have probably one more of the repeats I showed you on the chart to get to. And then I'm using 29 Bridges Merino linen. I love the tweed effect it's giving you. Cadence is also using this for another project too. So yeah, so 29 Bridges Merino linen. Super nice. Super nice. All right. And that was called Salty Air. Which one do I want to go to next? Okay, sorry, noisy one. And which I don't even know why I'm carrying all of this with me anymore. But this is my holiday sweater. It's called Christmas Bell. Didn't get very far on this. I didn't want to bring this with me in the car because the next row I was going to do had 3 colors in it, right? So I just didn't want to be doing that in the car. I did finish that row. Now my next row only has 2 colors, and then I think the next one will again have 3, and that's only because I decided to make it more difficult. But you can see I finished the bell, and I started on the bottom. See it? This part, the gold part. I started that, so super fun. Yeah, okay, so that's Christmas Bell. And again, y'all might be seeing that quite a bit because I have a few months to get going on that. I probably won't dig. This is right in my theme pack. Sorry, that's loud. I'm probably going to stick with the same colors I've already used. I think I mentioned that, so it doesn't get too crazy. So I could probably just take out the yarn I need and abandon the noisiness. And I don't know if y'all saw, I have my little Christmas things on. Yeah, anyway. So that's Christmas Bell. That's an Isabel Kramer pattern, and it's super fun. You could have lots of fun with it, or just keep it simple, more simple by not changing colors like I am. But yeah, wanted to make it interesting. This was another one I was really focused on because I couldn't wait to get this one in the round, and I finally did it. This is the front. I'm not sure. There's a difference between the front and back. But anyway, this is Mango Tea, right? I've just joined it. Let me show you on the side. And it's kind of exciting because she ends up moving your beginning of the round to the side, so you can't see the stripes, right? The jogs. I've decided to try to do a jogless, and there's a couple different ways to do that. I decided, because I got kind of lazy, was to raise the leg below it and knit them together. Once you finish your stripe, when you come back around, you don't have to do that. But anyway, so this is the Mango Tea. Yeah, fingering as well. And you can have lots of fun. So we're doing a class on this, and I love to see the colors that people were mixing with this. And the nice thing too is, I can't remember how many inches I got to do on the body, but the sleeves are drop sleeves. So hopefully I'm further down, I don't have as many to go. Does that make sense? Yeah. Okay. So that is the Mango Tea. I got 2 more shades. This is all I worked on. That's all I worked on. I didn't get into the other. Oh yeah, that's what I was going to show you. And then I did work on this a little bit. So now the Sellwood, Caitlin Hunter Sellwood, I'm going flat. I think it should go pretty fast. You can see right here. I don't remember. I think I had just split last week. I think I have 8 inches to go. It's probably about 6 more inches there to go. But it goes pretty fast. If I can, oh, and this is pretty exciting. That's what I have left on this ball. But I have many more. So the Sellwood Tea, it doesn't really have sleeves. I think I am doing, I think this is the back. I had to think which side she has you working on first. So I like that because then when you go to the front, usually the front is where you have the neckline, so it doesn't, you don't have to go as far. It makes it go faster. Loving this. I am using, this is yarn I had in my stash too, but it's a sport weight. And I think the Queen City yarn, I didn't bring any to show you, but we've been talking about it, would be great for this too. Yeah, because they're mostly solids, right? And it would show your pattern off. So that brings me to my next project. So let's talk about that, because I happen to be doing the Queen City yarn with that. All right, let's tuck that away. All right, so let's do it this way. So Cadence does a great job of finding patterns that I just have to make. So she found this one. It's called Here Comes the Sun Sweater. And isn't that a happy little pattern? And yeah, it's very 70-ish feeling. And it happens to be a sport weight. So planning to use some of our Queen City yarn. So I was going to show you that. I think there are some rows in this one that use 3 colors, which just makes it a little more challenging. It doesn't mean you can't do it. It just, you have to, I haven't looked at the chart enough, but look, for this whole sweater, which has a lot of color work, I'm not sure I'll do the sleeves like she has them. These are the charts. That's it. That's it. She just keeps reusing them, which is shocking. I haven't studied it too much to see. Yeah, there'll be some carrying going on there. But anyway, Here Comes the Sun sweater. They also have a swatcher. But let me show you what I chose for my colors. All right. It's going to be my main color. I have this from my stash. So this is a little risky because it's a different weight. Okay, this is Knitwise. It's a DK. So I'm hoping I'll be okay with it. This is the sport weight. And then I also had this in my stash. So this will be kind of, I won't use this as much, which also happens to be DK. And then a little pop of color. Check it out. Okay. Have you seen these, Madeline? You haven't seen these? Yeah. Okay. That's what I decided to do. And okay. So I did my gauge swatch. And yes, I know it's not quite 4 inches, but I just did it and then I measured. I'm like, okay, clearly it's on a 6, I think. I don't have it. I don't have gauge. I haven't even blocked it, but my stitches are too big. So I'm going to, when I go home, go down a needle size, maybe even 2, because I think I'm off 3 or 4 stitches, and see what that does. But I am going to block it because this is non-superwash. I just want to see what's going to happen, right? Because I haven't really used this yarn before, so I just want to see how it's going to react. And Cadence is also, it's just funny, making it in a different colorway, of course, because we have different colors. And she's working on her gauge swatch. And she's down, I dare even say, they might just get offline if I say it.
I am quite embarrassed.
She's on a 0 to try to get it. Double zero. I don't know that I'll have to go down that much, but I will probably have to go down. I'm thinking maybe a 4.
There's no fault of the yarn or pattern.
No. Yeah. Right. And I think she does this, and I think I do this when I only can go so small. No matter what needle size I get, at some point my stitches just won't go any smaller. I don't know, again, because I'm kind of continental too. I don't know if that has something to do with it, but that would be an interesting little, right? Research, like if it's continental or English style, or can English style, are they tighter knitters than continentals in general? You know what I mean?
I'm definitely looser because I knit continental.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah. So anyway, but it was so funny. I'm going to just pick this back up so you can see it again. So Cadence was looking at her. She was going back and forth with her main colors. And I said, well, do you have like a pair of pants that you're looking to match it with? And she said, no. And I went, oh, look I could get to wear my magenta pants with this. I'm so excited. That wasn't even intentional. So I'm excited about that. So she probably also has a pair of pants she can wear with hers, a special pair of pants. So yeah, so stay tuned for that, because yes, I have several others that I want to cast on, and I just will. This one will probably take a while. But I'm not sure I'm going to do long sleeves on this. I'll have to kind of figure that out. But anyway, here comes the sun. All right, I think that's all I have to share with you all today. Thank you for watching. Text us or let us know if we can help you with something. And Charlotte, I love, she has the sunflower for her little image there. I love it. And that's what makes me, we were talking about this pattern's very 70-ish, right? And that she's got some flowers in her hair. I do love me a sunflower. Anyway, yeah, if you need to see some colors, you know, put together or something, text us. We're happy to send you some pictures. And anyway, oh, somebody just sent a note. I'll have to go back and look at that. Somebody went down 2 needle sizes as well. Okay, yeah, right? Gauge is just, the needle size for gauge is just a suggestion. It's what you do with that information, right? Okay, so you guys have a great week. And I guess it's back to school for some people, my children. And I don't know, it's time to pivot, right? Pivot, maybe fall's coming, maybe sometime. And I get to wear this sweater for Auburn football games on Saturdays if I choose to. Anyway, all right, y'all have a good week, and I'll catch up with you next week. Bye.